Some of these men like booty. Some of these men been playing in each other. That's why they don't like no woman. They don't like coochie no more. They like booty. I don't care what these men say. It's crazy to see a bunch of men that don't like women. Every time I say I love women, they get mad. Every time I give women advice, they mad. Every time I tell women to be safe, they mad. They want their man to be safe. They want their boyfriend to be safe. They don't care about you. Oh, they care about them balls and that ding-a-ling and that booty. These men don't care about no coochie. They don't care about how you look, how fine you is, how pretty you is. Long as they got that man, that's all they want. I'm just being honest. Stay away from these men. They'll hurt you over a man. I'm serious now. All right?
Pander, pander. Pander, pander. Listen. We finna go for a ride. This is the truth, man. The channel is the no matrix, no simping. See, that's why I ain't show you his face. You don't need to see his face. He looking goofy. Take my word for it. He's a goofy. He goofy. He think, see, this is what happens when people can't win debates. This is what happens. Like when people who haven't been taken through the ringer, and even if he has, and a matter of fact, let's get a little off subject. I guarantee you this dude is from the farmlands, the backwoods somewhere. And I ain't talking against people that's from there, because some of them is smart. But let's just say, some years back, I want to tell you about this. I thought about moving to a small town in Mississippi. That's when I was in Christianity. I was going to go down there. I was going to preach this, that, and the other. You know what they told me? Y'all want to know what they told me? As fired up as I was, they said, you ain't got that fire. Like they wanted me to act like the preachers they already had. You see? And that's how people are. And I learned that back then. Like, people are closed-minded nowadays. Like, they can't see past their emotion. They're emotionless. So now this guy is trying to say, he trying to make it like he the only one that's heterosexual. And I'm not convinced, to be honest with you, because he was very descriptive. Like, I mean, me personally, I think people just be talking on TikTok. Like, they just be trying to get views and get revenue. Because if he really believes that, guys are taking these attitudes because women are innocent, we just want to switch hit, then he is a goofy. He's dumb. Because listen, man. Listen, I don't even put my business on here, you know. But there are a lot of guys that been through the things that they done woke up and they like, nah, I ain't going through that no more. I'm not going through that no more. I'm not getting less sex as a married man than I did as a single man. I don't care if I am older. This the attitude guys is taking. I'm not finna pay all of this money to do everything. You know what that's like? That's like, it was this restaurant some years back here in Wisconsin, Prime Quarter. Okay. It was a steak restaurant. And basically you go in there and you make your own steak. So one day I went in there and I'm looking at everybody making their own steak. Then I'm looking up at the prices. I'm like, nah, this just don't seem worth it. Like, you gotta do everything and then you gotta pay. Like, I mean, guys see now. A lot of them see now. It's not that they don't like women no more. He's wrong. He's wrong about that. He talking about all these guys that's like what they got. I don't see that. That's not the truth, man. He just pandering. He trying to be a white knight. He's simping. Guys still attracted to women. They still like women. It's just they not. Once you get scammed, it's two ways of dealing with a scam. When you know it's a scam, you either keep getting scammed or you protect yourself from the scam. You got guys like this who are acting like guys ain't getting scammed every day. I just watched a video with Coach Greg Adams, a phrase that I heard him say. And some of these women, are you always listening? Listen, I listen to wisdom. I listen to who I'm supposed. Should I just listen to you all day and become an emotionalist? You act like you can't think for yourself, all this other stuff. I can think for myself, and I can also take other people's wise thoughts and add them to my own. See, they want you to listen and cater to them, and that's a sin. That's evil. Anything that goes against the Bible is what? What is it? Something that goes against the Bible, the instruction, the behavioral instructions, the commandments of the Bible is what? What this dude is saying is not even biblically correct. He trying to say that guys don't like women. Oh, when you say they be safe, should I tell them to be safe? Like when I deal with other women that like do the same work that I do, like out here delivering and stuff like that, I'd be like, be safe out here. He trying to say that we hate them? Listen, I'll never get set up with alimony and child support. If I do, it only happened one time. It's only gonna happen one time. Because let's be honest, man. Y'all want to know some deep thought? Y'all want to know something really deep? Okay, I'm going to give you some. Your wife can be the woman or woman that you decide is your wife in your mind. You know why? Guess who can see your thoughts? Guess who can read your thoughts? See, we go the state route and we get burned. We get burned. We get burned by them. Like you start committing to them, they start changing too much. Listen, your job is to help me. And matter of fact, guys, a little off subject, don't marry nobody who won't take your name. No hyphenated names, no keeping their name. Don't marry nobody that won't take your name, because they already showing you that they not going to submit. And we're going to talk about that today too. We finna let them fly today. We finna let them fly. I'm going to mix this in with my work so my work won't be affected, so I won't be spending too much time doing videos. But we finna let these things fly today. We have to. Guys talking about here, we're going to talk about how they talking about women running the manosphere. No, they not. That's what they want you to believe. And anybody that got you thinking that women is running the manosphere is because they not running. Just because you got a lot of subscriptions, that don't mean you running the manosphere. Because if everything was fair, would you be running the manosphere? Would you be having all those subscriptions? If everything was fair in terms of recommendations, video placement, everything, would you have more than me? Because I already know I could talk any of y'all under the table. Any of y'all, like anybody. I can debate any subject, and I like my chances against any of the YouTubers. Just to be honest about it. And that's when people got a problem with that, because they want me to be like T.D. Jakes and Joel Osteen and all them. I'm realer than that. I talk about what needs to be talked about. They, to save face, won't say certain things. But y'all give them all y'all money, though. And you know why? Because y'all emotionalists. Y'all like this dude that I played at the beginning of the video. Y'all don't know how to see and view things and how to gain wisdom and who to gain it from. Y'all think this is a man versus woman thing. It's not man versus women. It's principles. It's man versus principles, man versus agendas. The agenda has almost always been to destroy the family. Like they used family to build, and now they trying to destroy what they built. Like they don't need families anymore. They don't want families anymore. And y'all think this dude, you can't act like him and have a successful marriage. You know what you gonna have? You act like this guy, you'll have a cheating wife. You're going to have a disrespectful, entitled wife or girlfriend. Because y'all still on this love stuff, man. Read your Bibles. Relationships has always been business. Business. Anything with ship on the end of it in terms of people dealing with each other, it's supposed to be business first. Friendship, relationship, partnership. Because you're supposed to be in the boat. Y'all are supposed to be in the ship. But now, people calling relationship, I like the new term they use. It's more fitting to describe most of what we seeing. They took the P out and put the T in there. That's more fitting for what we see with modern women. And then they try to bring you down like I don't hear you talking about how they try to bring you down, talking about your financial. This is what they do, and wives and girlfriends do this. If they can't get you no other way, let's say you're a business-minded person, but your stuff ain't taken off yet. If they can't get you no other way, you know what they do? They bring up financially successful men. They show them respect. They talk about them in positive lights. Because secretly, even if they don't know they're doing it, secretly that's their way of taking shots at you. Talking about this guy, that guy, oh, he got this money, oh, he got this much money. And then you have business ideas, and instead of going the business routes, they want to take shortcuts because they don't believe in your business ideas. Listen, guy, whatever your name is, a lot of guys are just with the wrong people, man. It happens. It's not that they don't love women. They just been with the wrong people, or they with the wrong people now, or maybe some people became the wrong person. Maybe they hold grudges against their men in their hearts. That'll make you change. You'll go from a person that do everything, what they call a ride or die, to a person who just like an op. And it's happening. But this guy, oh, they don't love women no more. They like men. Man, you a fool. You hear me talking about this all day. I don't like men. I don't like what I got. You sound like a fool. Then how he lean, that dude. It's guys like you, man. And I'm starting to see a lot more of y'all. You're the problem. You messing up the game. You not allowing these women to learn from their mistakes. Because you want to be in the back seat instead of driving the car. Instead of being the captain of the ship. You want to be in the back seat for some sex. And let's be honest. You can't have foul attitudes like some of these chicks and have good sex. Some of them might. But I just don't believe it, me personally. I don't believe it. And you guys having babies with these women, and what do? You gonna buy your kids some food. And because you didn't buy the other kids that's not yours some food, they throw your kid food in the street. That's what Coach Greg was talking about. That some women hate their man more than they love their kids. So they'll try to juice the guy out of all that they can. And then they won't even give it to the kids. They'll give it to their boyfriend. They'll go from not being supportive of their husband's business ventures, then he becomes an ex, to trying to take the money that he gives her, that the family court rewards her, to give to somebody else to support him. If that ain't evil, there's no such thing as evil. And then you have all of these type going to churches. And you wonder why ain't nobody getting healed. You got all those evil women in there. Those unsubmissive women. Man, don't you know? When she becomes unsubmissive, man, you might as well just turn her loose. Because your blessing is, you can't, the Most High will tell you, get your house in order or get out. He'll tell you that. Get your house in order or get you another house. He not going to sit back and give you the world and your house ain't in order. He does not. The family court will try to, though. Listen, guy, listen. Like, I don't know what your name is. Can you say, don't be like Biden, who wouldn't say law enforcement. Say this, family court. Say it again for me. Guy, whatever your name is, Mr. Pander, whatever your name is, say this with me. Family court. Say this, alimony. Say this, loose vag because of adultery. Looser vag because of adultery. Say this, say this, say this. Say, guys out here are getting STDs from their wives, from their girlfriends. How is that possible if they so good? How is it possible, man? I mean, I'm listening. Respond, man. You can get that smoke. And I ain't talking about physical. It's not even worth that. I ain't making nothing physical with you. If you make something physical with me, that'll be different. But you can get smoke for what you said. And y'all gonna see this video surface. Y'all gonna see guys talking about them all over YouTube. Listen, man. Ain't nobody GAY. Guys is just waking up, man. That's why we call it the red pill. Did you ever see the movie The Matrix? That's why I call this channel No Matrix, No Simping, All Subjects channel. It's the All Subjects channel so I can come after dudes like you and give you this smoke. Because you taking up, one thing I ain't never liked, man, even when I was a kid, is people who take up for people that's in the wrong. I still hate that, and I hate it even more as a grown man than I did as a kid. Don't come to nobody's defense. Don't fight nobody. Don't shoot nobody. If a person is in the wrong, just change the subject. Just get away from them. But people don't know how to do that. That's why Biden supporters are hiding like cowards. They don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. So, listen, man. I don't know about you, but I know that I ain't into what I got. When I say that, I mean in terms of other guys. Like, I don't want what I already got. See? And then, guys, y'all hear me talking about J.O. Y'all know what J.O. means? Jag off. J.J.O. means just jag off. I never thought that I would. Y'all know I'm the truth, man. I'm going to tell you the truth. Some guys are better off just getting the job done themselves than dealing with these women. Y'all dudes, like him, Mr. Pander, White Knight, pull him off his horse. Pull him off his horse. You ain't got no weapons, man. You just riding. You riding the bandwagon of these modern women when you supposed to be leading them and guiding them. And hey, that's not right. That's not right. You trying to take up for them. That one pastor, I don't care how many bodies she got. I mean, all y'all do is keeping these women from being who they're supposed to be. And I'm going to tell you something else. You ready for the mark of the beast. Because you going against the Bible already. You blaspheming God. Trying to be led by women. That's blasphemy. Because what did the Most High himself say? Man shall have rule over you. So anybody that don't see it that way, that's blasphemy. That's blasphemy. I'm going to keep talking about this. I'm going to keep talking about that. I'm going to be bringing this stuff up. I got a lot of videos that I want to do today. Some of them going to be short. Some of them not going to be so short. But I just wanted to play that clip from that guy's TikTok. I don't even remember. I'm not giving them no pub. No pub. Listen, man. Don't never let these women, and then there was a woman that posted it. Don't never let these women make you believe that all this 304 and this starting they doing, that all this unsubmissive, all this high demands yet low performance, that all this you don't be your best for your husband even though he paying bills, that all this cheating on them, some of them have physically cheated and gotten away with it because you was at work. You don't know. You wonder why she's disrespecting you. It's because that dude. And then here's another thing. The next guy, he don't always put it down like the husband or the boyfriend. It's just to them he does because they like him. They respect him. You can't take up for these disrespectful women, man. And because people confronting their behavior, that don't make them rainbow. You stupid, man. You just not smart. That's why I didn't go down there, man. Because when they, like, going back to the story I was telling, when they started, like, questioning, like, I was getting invitations from other countries to come preach. I went down there and they like, man, people, man, they ain't gonna like how you preach. Why? Because it takes intelligence. It takes intelligence to sit and listen to somebody preach that's not yelling at you. Sometimes I do yell, but like, you can't learn when you let your emotions get in the way. And that's what's happening. Like, these women, the good women, they not on TikTok and all this stuff trying to fight back what's going on in the manosphere. The good women is sitting back taking notes like, okay, so if I become like this, and the you know, some of the good women are getting relationships. Some of the bad women too. because of how they look. That's why I told y'all in that live, don't go by looks, man. Go by behavior. You want the looks to be good, but if the behavior is good and the looks ain't, then that person deserves a shot based on their behavior. If they're submissive, if they're respectful, if they like you, don't go after nobody who rejects you. Once they reject you, that's it. If they try to keep talking to you, go, listen, you rejected me. Is that how you really felt about it? What's going on? Like, why is you still trying to talk to me and you already made it clear? And a woman who rejects you because she feared, like, let's say you're a chubby guy, or let's say you're a really short guy, or whatever, you don't got that much money, you're a dishwasher, janitor, whatever the situation may be. If she rejects you based on that, do not get with her. Get with the one, and then sometimes that's tricky still, because sometimes people will act right in the beginning. That's why you got to be willing to turn loose. Get loose once they get loose. But it's not, what this dude is saying is completely false. In most people's situation, these guys do not hate women and they're not switch hitters. Most guys, they just gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna play it safe with you. So what's playing it safe? When some of them might say smash and dash is playing it safe, but that's not completely playing it safe. Playing it safe to me is you deal with them based on how you view them. If they like you and you like them, you deal with them based on that. It's okay to have dinner date, just don't let them use you for it. They start trying to do it all the time, make them pay for themselves and pay for you. It's okay, like, just don't put yourself in a situation where she could capitalize. Because remember, we still capitalism. It's still capitalism. Alimony is capitalism. She capitalizing on marriage. Having kids, child support, that's capitalism. They're going to capitalize. You have to be the capitalizer. You have to capitalize. If you can't capitalize on them, you can't let them capitalize on you. See, what this dude, he wants you to allow women to capitalize. Or you don't like women. Why? Because they can't capitalize? That don't mean you don't like them. Come on, man. Get past the cornbread, grits, roots stuff. Get past all that, man. We in a new time, man. Industrial revolution. We in a technological age, man. Get past all of that. Going with the wind, love, all this. Listen, man. It's business. It's not personal. See, you trying to make it personal. You trying to make what's business personal. Relationships are business, man. Man, it's business. It's whatever aspect of business you want it to be, but it's still business. You trying to make it oh, they don't like women. I'm telling you, you got a piece of cornbread. I'm powerfully thirsty, sir. Can you have that madame with the 50 body bring me a cup, fetch me a cup of water? Get out of here, man. And I ain't done with you yet either. I ain't done with you yet, man. I'm coming after y'all pander boys. I'm coming after y'all because, see, y'all not dealing, some of y'all ain't never been married. So y'all don't know what it's like. So I'm coming after you for that reason. And let me ask you, have you ever been married? Obviously not. And if you have, maybe your wife is a unicorn. How you talking? But anyway, thanks for watching. Keep tuning in for more videos.